Welcome to the channel. I am Tony Fair and you are now tuned in to I Can't Go to Jail, official channel managed by Teflon Media, man. And I'm glad that you guys are here because you are truly one of the first people to watch this channel. This is the first video, so we about to go on a crazy ride, man. Nothing but cop videos, from everything from high-speed chases to fights to everything cop related. All the craziest, wackiest cases I can find will be here on this channel, man. And I am so excited to have this new channel. So without holding you guys up, let's jump into this first video.
Because you can't say I was reckless driving. You coming from that way.
I absolutely can. Based on your speed through a neighborhood,
What was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
What was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. Because you saying that I was speed. What was my speed?
I will testify to it in court.
You would
Red flag. Red flag. He talking about he gonna testify in court. Red flag. Bro, if you pulling somebody over for speeding, you got to at least tell him what his speed was. You know, tell him what he was, you know, what his speed was. The cop, this a red flag because him saying he gonna tell him in court, he don't want to put it on record. He got his body cam on, he don't want to put it on record because he know he did not clock this man, so he don't have a speed to say. He just visually say, oh, he looked like he's speeding. Now, I will say, it looked like he was maybe driving a little faster than the speed limit in the neighborhood, but you didn't clock him. So how you gonna pull him over and say he was, oh, we gonna figure this out at the stop? Nah, bro. Red flag, let go.
testify to it in court. Hey, bro, you're real funny, but I can't wait till your supervisor get here, and I can't wait to get your dash cam and your body cam.
Uh-oh.
You don't know who I am.
I don't need to know.
But I'm going to have a field day with you.
Absolutely.
Apparently, he's saying he doesn't want me to represent him, Your Honors. I mean, this is the first conversation we've had. He wasn't here earlier when I called out his name. So is that what you want to proceed pro se?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Did you say you would be willing to come in court and testify about my speed, correct?
I did.
And did you ever tell me my speed during the traffic stop?
No, because as I stated, I did not obtain your speed.
And
Fuck that. Tell me right now in court, on the record, what was my speed? And show it to me. If you can't produce my speed right now, I want to see the date and time. I already done pulled everything. You look at him, he prepared. Bro came in dressed appropriately and everything, said, I don't need no court-appointed attorney. I don't need no legal counseling. I'm counseling myself. Man, come on, man. What was the speed, sir? We waiting. You got us all dressed up. What's up?
for the record, wasn't your probable cause supposedly for the traffic stop was the reckless driving, correct?
Yes, sir, it was.
And not the driving with suspended license, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, no more further questions.
Got him.
What do you do?
I do a lot.
Oh, my
You've
God.
done the best job of any unrepresented person that I've seen, and I've been doing this since 1998.
Now, one, you can lift there for now.
Copy, Central, listed 501.
Man, y'all tell me, did that look like he was speeding? I don't know, man. That didn't look like, did that look like he was speeding? Come on, let's look at that
Lift there
again.
for now.
Copy, Central, listed 501.
Man, that looked like somebody may got to go home. He got a boo-boo or something. You know what I'm saying? He got to use the bathroom. That wasn't speeding. That was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to hurry up and get home. He in the neighborhood. Come on, man.
Where are you flying? Stop!
I got the boo-boo. That what he rolled down his window. I got the boo-boo. Follow me. I got the boo-boo.
Driver's license, proof of insurance. Driver's license, proof of insurance. Driver's license, proof of insurance. Go ahead and step out. He's en route.
Man,
Go ahead and step out.
I hate when cops give you like all these orders. You asking the man for his driving license and proof of insurance, and then you asking him to step out the car all in one go. Like, bro, don't even know what. He don't know what to do. You give him too many orders, man. Keep that shit short and sweet. Hey, how you doing, sir? Can I get your driver's license and proof of insurance? I'll wait for it. Man, order that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Let go.
Listen, because you traffic offense, traffic stop.
offense?
You were speeding, reckless driving through a neighborhood.
Sir, how
Listen,
did you see
listen,
me reckless driving through a
listen,
neighborhood,
listen.
sir?
This
Sir,
does not
listen,
need to
listen.
go the way it's gonna go.
Sir,
but it's
which way
gonna
is it
go that way.
Which way is it gonna go?
You're gonna go to jail
For what?
for resisting.
Where did you see me driving reckless, sir?
Right there, right there,
Where?
on the road that you were
He
coming
said,
down
right
at a
where?
high rate of speed. Okay.
Do
I'm
you have-
speed
do you
detection
have a radar?
certified.
You have a radar in your car?
I
So
do.
how fast was I going?
Driver's license, proof of insurance.
Look, he don't know. All he know is what he programmed to say. Driver license, proof of insurance. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If this cop is lying about not having, by having him clocked on a radar or speeding, he need to be fired. And that's how you clean up the police force. If you lie, you are fired on the spot. We're gonna do our investigation. Your ass is gone. It need to be that way because these cops come out here and they lie, bro. Like, fire, if you lie, if you get caught lying as a cop, you got to be fired. There's no coming back. We might give you one chance, but we're gonna document that he lied on duty. He lied. He told a straight lie. It's exactly what he said, and it was an absolute lie. We're gonna give you one benefit of the doubt. We shouldn't even give you that. Lying and shit.
How fast was I going?
You're about to catch an obstruction charge.
I'm not catching. How would I?
Driver's license.
Instructor charge. I'm asking you a question.
Listen.
I'm asking you a question, sir.
Listen.
First of all, I'm on my property, sir. So you in the neighborhood for something else. I'm just getting out work, and you.
Now I will say, he saw them red lights. He should have stopped right in the spot. Him driving on to his driveway, and I don't see him jumping out saying he got to go to the bathroom. No, nothing crazy, but he probably should have stopped right there and just figured out, let the cop do his little stop. You know what I mean? It's him. He kind of had a little, he was like, I'm driving home. Fuck y'all. He did do that, so that was wrong. But let's keep watching.
You think you see my car? You think I'm a part of the bush?
No. Nope.
Because you can't say I was reckless driving. You coming from that way.
I absolutely can. Based on your speed through a neighborhood,
What was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
What was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. Because you saying that I was speed. What was my speed?
I will.
You can't.
I will testify to it in court.
You would testify to it in
Yes.
court. Hey, bro, you're real funny, but I can't wait till your supervisor get here, and I can't wait to get your dash cam and your body cam.
Absolutely.
You don't know who I am.
I don't need to know.
But I'm.
Hey, when a person tell a cop he can't wait to get your dash cam and your body cam, you know you done fucked up, right? Cause ain't no normal person gonna say no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he done did something. He knows something. For him to immediately say he finna pull body cam and your dash cam, you might wanna but see your ego of the cop, the ego always gonna get you in trouble every time. Let's go.
I'm gonna have a field day with you.
Absolutely. So I'm coming into the neighborhood here, and as I'm pulling in, I see a car coming this way down this side street there at an extreme high rate of speed. So I
Hold on.
immediately turn my blue lights on. He stops at the stop sign. He's at the stop sign. I'm kind of like this. Put my takedowns on. He starts rolling his window down. So I go to roll my window down. He rolls it up and then whips it in here.
Man, I just want to hear everything he had to say, man. See, this what I don't like. Like, see, now he's trying to build a case and tell all these lies. Because, first of all, a stream and whipping and all this. This man, you could have said it looked like he may have been going a little over the speed limit. And he kind of stopped, rolled down his window, and rolled into this driveway right here. Because that's what he did. He talking about he whipped it. I didn't see no whip. To me, is like yanking on the wheel and you might hear a tire spin. And maybe the car bump up or something because it was like quick. We ain't see none of that, man. He over here trying to tell his supervisors lies, trying to build his case. He know he wrong.
So I pulled in behind him, and yeah, he's suspended, and he refused to give his ID for like the first half of the traffic stop.
He gave it to you now?
Yep, got it now, which comes back suspended.
Is this his house?
It doesn't come back to the license on house, but he said he lives here.
Okay.
But he wants a supervisor. He said he's gotten another officer before, and he's gonna get.
RCCR 2420690. Officer Richard Salva. Attorney Hess.
Jones?
Malika Jones.
I didn't hear him anyway. Mr. Jones? Huh?
Yes, I am.
What did you say?
I am. I didn't want you to represent me if you didn't get the case dismissed. It's easy. I have body cam, dash cam.
I'd wait until you all finish if you'd like, and then I'll conduct the court's business. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried, man. Like you know, man, when I hear an old judge like that, bro, it sounds like I just hear whoosh, like a belt. Like he just be ready to he's so tired of folks. You know what I'm saying? He don't deal with thousands and thousands of cases. When you hear that an older male, bro, you finna get your ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? Because he tired, bro. I'm tired of y'all coming in my goddamn courtroom, bothering me and shit. What you did this time? That's how they act, man. They be so tired. They be ready to go home and go eat some lunch or something, man. And y'all come in here with this foolishness. That's how they talk. Come in here with this foolishness. They be so upset. Let go.
Apparently, he's saying he doesn't want me to represent him, Your Honors. I mean, this is the first conversation we've had. He wasn't here earlier when I called out his name. So is that what you want to proceed pro se?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then raise your hand. Anybody plan to testify? Are you testifying?
Yes, sir.
Then raise your hand.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I do.
Under the Sixth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, you have a right to the assistance of an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, then the state is obligated to appoint you an attorney. You have been appointed an attorney by Recorder's Court, Clerk's Office. You're rejecting and do not accept that appointment, is that true?
Yes, sir. You're right, Your Honor.
And you're ready to proceed without retaining other counsel.
Yes, sir.
Have you had any legal background?
No, sir. But can I pull out my iPad? I have my case notes and everything on my iPad. I wasn't able to print it out because I was at work, but I do have my case notes. I also have the body camera and the dash cam, so I have the evidence to go on with the preliminary.
Do you know how to present evidence in the court?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you know how to get it into the record?
I would have to do a file, but I actually called to get her off of my case, but they told me it'll be 30 days, and I wanted to kind of go ahead and get this case over it.
You know that you're charged with reckless driving?
Yes, sir. I'm aware that was the allegations.
Driving while license suspended?
Hey, you notice how like he basically ain't admit no guilt. You know what I'm saying? He was like that was the allegations. Bro, he knows something. Let go.
Revoked?
Yes, sir. I understand that is the allegation as well, sir.
And to both, you're in a plea of not guilty?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the consequences of each?
Yes, sir.
What are the consequences of reckless driving? What could you be sentenced to?
I could be sentenced up to a year, $1,000 fine, and definitely for possibly 7 points on my additional points onto my driver's record.
Let's proceed.
Let's go.
My iPad for my notes.
Let's go. It's a ball game. Hey, let's proceed. Let's get it. I'm ready for this. Let's go.
Ma.
Oh, depends on where you're pulling it from.
Oh, it's on the Google Docs, just notes. It's not.
Okay, yeah.
It's just Google Docs.
Let that man get that Google Docs, man. For
Your
real.
Honor, am I excused?
We ready.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
we don't need you. Please leave. We don't need you. We are doing this, but we don't need no counsel. Please go. Bye. Because you ain't about to do nothing but say, tell me to plead guilty or, some bullshit. Bye. You just here to catch a check. We don't want to need you. We defending ourselves. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Go get you some lunch.
Officer, neither one of you have been sworn. Did you do this?
Yes, sir. We did.
State your name, place of employment, job title.
Yes, sir. I'm Officer Richard Salva with the Chatham County Police Department, and I'm post-certified.
All right. On August 17, 2024 at 05:25 a.m., did you have the occasion to come in contact with this defendant?
Yes, sir, I did.
When you came in contact with the defendant, were you in the course of your employment as a police officer with Chatham County?
Yes, sir, I was.
Were you in uniform?
Yes, sir.
Were you in a county-issued vehicle?
County issued marked vehicle, yes, sir.
All right. The first charge is you charged him with driving while license suspended or revoked. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
What's the factual basis for that charge?
Based on running him through GCIC, NCIC, he came back suspended. I confirmed that with our records department that he was suspended, and he came back suspended.
Okay. He was further charged with reckless driving.
Yes, sir. If I can give some backstory to that.
Please.
We had gotten a call for a vehicle in that area driving recklessly with its headlights off. We have a high problem with.
His headlights were on. So what? So come on, his headlights were on.
Stolen autos in that area, and then kids driving at a high rate of speed through the neighborhoods. So we had found that vehicle that was driving at a high rate of speed. It crashed into a patrol car. 5 occupants got out on foot, and
That ain't got nothing to do with us. That has nothing to do with us. We don't need to hear no other cases. So we're trying to justify what you did. We don't want to hear it. This is case by case, stop by stop. Get your feelings out of it. Let's go.
began running. They ran across from Laurel Green Court, across Quaco Road, and into the road where I saw Mr. Jones here. They were running on foot, and then when I saw Mr. Jones,
Okay, never mind. So I guess he was in the neighborhood for that particular situation. So he looking for a car, but they was on foot. He said they was on foot. So the car moving. Like, did y'all not keep eyes on the car when they jumped out?
I had all my white takedown lights on, looking for the suspects running. They were all wearing dark clothing. When I witnessed his vehicle driving it, what appeared to be a high rate of speed.
And what's the speed limit?
25.
And what is your estimate of the speed he was traveling?
45 to 50, sir.
Was it day or night?
Early morning, about 5 a.m., I believe.
Was it
4 a.m.
daylight at that point or not?
It was dark and not lit.
Could you see him inside the vehicle?
No, sir.
And is this the same vehicle that wrecked?
No, sir.
How did you determine that he was the one driving?
He was driving west on the road, and I was going north. So when he came up to the stop sign that I was approaching, I was able to see straight into his windshield because I had all my white lights on at that time. But it wasn't until after he got closer to my vehicle that I saw him.
Look, bro, pulling out that notepad. He finna get it. He finna tear his ass. Look at him. He like, oh yeah, I got your ass. He don't pull that notepad out. The cop, look, he ain't got nothing. He has nothing. He came in court just thinking he just finna win. Man, get your ass up out of here, man.
And what kind of vehicle was he driving?
It was a black SUV. I don't have the citation with me, sir.
Did you immediately stop him?
I immediately turned my lights and sirens on, and then he stopped, but then proceeded to continue to drive and pull into his driveway because he said he didn't know I was pulling him over.
All righty. You had your body-worn camera?
Yes, and a dash camera.
Did you speak to him?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did you ask him about the incident?
When I approached his vehicle, he had 2 cell phones in his hands, and he did not want to answer any questions. He refused to give his driver's license, and he immediately asked for a supervisor.
You still ain't saying nothing. I mean, I know you telling what's going on, what happened during the stop, but that is irrelevant to what his charges are. Reckless driving. You know what I mean? Like, him having 2 phones in his hand and refusing to give his ID. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, why are we talking about this?
and the traffic stop did not continue until my supervisor arrived about 30 minutes later. He refused ID
Okay.
until that point.
The vehicle mounted on your vehicle, the camera mounted on your vehicle, did it pick up any of this incident?
It did not pick up the full span of what I could see with my eyes. It did pick him up approaching the stop sign, but after what I saw.
So it didn't capture the charge?
No, sir, it did not.
Anything else you'd like to offer?
Since that day, he has continued to drive while suspended. I was on a traffic stop on Okeechee Road after the fact. He pulled up behind me in the emergency lane, started recording my traffic stop. I was not going to discontinue the stop I was on because I had PC to search the car, but I saw him in the car. I ran his record again, and he still came back suspended.
All right. Do you have questions?
Yes, I do have questions for him, Your Honor.
Uh-oh.
Officer Salver, you said that I was going about 30 to 45 miles per hour, that you saw me traveling, correct?
45 to 50.
Oh, I just been saying, no, bro. He said 40. Hey, you better, hey, don't come in here playing in this court now. You supposed to be paying attention. He said 45, 50. That's even higher. Let's go.
My guess, sir.
Can you tell the court your position?
Let's go back a little bit.
Officer Salver, you said that I was going about 30 to 45 miles per hour, that you saw me traveling, correct?
45 to 50 would be my guess, sir.
Can you tell the court your positioning of where you observed my speed going? Like, what direction were you traveling when you saw me speed? When you saw me supposedly speeding, and what direction I was traveling when you observed this supposedly reckless driving?
I was driving northbound, you were driving westbound.
You said you was in the area for a call of a, what was the description on the vehicle that you had?
It was a black sedan.
Black sedan.
Yes, sir.
And you know the difference between a sedan and an SUV, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you remember telling your first responding officer that you thought that my car was the second suspect for the call that you had in the area?
No, sir, I did not.
You don't? You don't remember saying on your BWC?
I did not say that. I think you misunderstood, sir.
Okay. Do you also remember telling your supervisor that arrived to the scene that you did not use a speed detection device?
Yes, I did.
And you do you remember continue telling everyone that came to the scene that you saw me flying down the street?
Yes, sir, I did.
And what's your definition of flying down the street, sir?
About 45 to 50 miles an hour, sir.
Okay.
Hold on. So your definition of somebody flying is 45, 50 miles an hour. So anybody driving that speed, they flying. You need to put that in context. You saying in the neighborhood, 45 to 50 is considered flying? Bro, he got you, bro. You might well, y'all don't know why. That's why you came in there with no paperwork or nothing. You didn't have your citation because you knew you was wrong. Coming in.
And you said that I came to a stop sign, correct?
Yes, sir, you did.
So if a car is approaching the stop sign, if they're doing 45 to 55 miles per hour approaching the stop sign, will they be able to stop completely in front of a stop sign?
45 to 50, sir. But you slowed down prior to reaching the stop sign.
Oh, gotcha.
And you said your dash cam did not catch everything that you say go with the charges?
My dash camera did not have a wide enough angle to catch you approaching at the speed you were approaching at.
Okay. So you say I was going 45 to 55 miles per hour, and if you charged my client with going 45 to 55 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood, why didn't you mark that on the citation that night? You don't have your citation on you?
Because I wasn't able to obtain your speed.
Do you understand with reckless driving, you have to be able to determine the speed of, one factor is you have to determine the speed. You do know that, correct?
Yes, sir. Reckless driving is the reckless disregard for the persons or property.
Was
That
anybody
is,
outside? Did you observe anybody outside?
Yes, the 5 people running from us on foot that I explained to you,
Did you see them outside during the time you see my vehicle traveling up that way?
they were running in the direction that you were coming from.
Did I match the description of anyone that was out on foot that you were in the area looking for?
No, sir, you did not.
Did any of my clothing appear to match that description at all either?
No, sir, you did not.
Then you also said that when I asked my client asked you at the scene, were you in the area for something else, and you thought he was connected to it, you said no, correct?
I don't recall saying that.
When your backup officer said that you were in the call for a high alert call, that my call matched the description of the call, did you not say that that call was already disabled?
Yes, that part I did.
I had nothing to do with the call.
Yes, you had nothing to do with it.
So why is this traffic stop tied to that cat report?
It should not be, sir. I didn't put your traffic stop with that CRN.
Sir, that's you sure?
I did not. Yes, sir.
You did not. So how would a traffic stop be tied to that CRN under that cat report?
Look at the judge, man. He's sitting back like, now this, you making my job a whole lot easier. I like this now. I can tell you, look, he's just sitting back like, he is truly entertained. I can tell. Let go.
I did not tie that traffic stop with the CRN for that crash.
So is that something that commonly happened with Chatham County?
From my knowledge, it's not tied to it, sir.
Are you sure?
I said from my knowledge.
Your knowledge. Okay. Did you say you would be willing to come in court and testify about my speed, correct?
I did.
And did you ever tell me my speed during the traffic stop?
No, because as I stated, I did not obtain your speed.
And for the record, wasn't your probable cause supposedly for the traffic stop was the reckless driving, correct?
Yes, sir, it was.
And not the driver with suspended license, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was determined after you made the initial stop for reckless driving at a high rate of speed without capturing my speed on the speed detection device, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your Honor, no more further questions.
What do you do?
Hold on. The judge, like, what do you do? Like, he is curious. I want to know what he do, because, I mean, he handled himself very well, man. I got to give him props on that.
I do a lot. I'm a longshoreman. I do a lot of things, but
Where'd you go to college?
I did a year at Savannah State. But, Your Honor, this is the second viral traffic stop I've had in the last year with law enforcement, being profiled. Absolutely have nothing to do, and I'm tired of it. I could not let someone come up here and fight for me that does not know the backstory, that does not know why I react the way that I react.
I got to give him man props, man. Bruh standing up. He's standing up for something. You know what I mean? Like, he can't go to jail. And he finna come up here and let you know straight up, like, I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here profiling me. I got to go home. I'm trying to get in the 4 in the morning, man. And you bothering me. Let go, man.
I warned this officer when he approached me illegally, and I told him that he could be next. And that video went viral within 2 days. They reached out. People reached out to Chatham County, and Chatham County stood behind this officer. This officer is still in our community, profiling people on traffic stops, and I'm tired of it, sir. I'm tired of it.
Let me ask you, is your license suspended?
Your Honor, I can submit this to. I have a limited driving permit that's dated for 8/17, the same day that this citation was given. This is the paper copy. I also have the hard copy in my car that I drive around with. I don't play about my license. I'm a longshoreman. I work off my license. I was also not notified that my license was suspended, and he know that I was not notified that my license was suspended.
How does he know that it?
Because it was discovered on the stop. He told his supervisor. He even told me, and it's even on DDS, that I was not notified, and I paid super speeder tickets and tickets all up until that moment that my license was suspended. So I was not notified, Your Honor, about my license being suspended. I just got through working 14 hours at Georgia Port off of my driver's license.
Yeah, so it's always something fishy about people, man. Like, you know, when you drive on a suspended license, and, you know, I've done that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I've definitely been, I drove years. This one I was like really young, you know, just doing stupid shit. But it's like, you know, it's always sketchy when someone, you know, has a job and doing things, you know, supposedly the right way, but they got suspended driver's license and they still driving. So it's like some suspicion there, like, why you just won't get your driver's license fixed? And a lot of times it got to do with like finances. You know, it get tough out there, and like if you can't get insurance, your license gets suspended, and you're trying to go to work and you got other bills and you just letting certain stuff just go. You know what I mean? And you like, fuck it, I got to go to work still. I got other bills. Fuck this insurance. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm going to just, you know, watch my back as I drive, try to save, go to work and bring my ass home. And that seemed like probably what he was trying to do. But he does have documentation to be able to have limited driving. So, but like I said, if you can avoid putting yourself in situations where you got issues, you know, with your license, that helps, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's still kind of sketchy that he has a suspended license and not know that it's suspended. And the fact that, you know, you got speeding tickets in the past too. So, I mean, you know, but still, you know, I feel like right now he about to win this case, but it's still something there with this driver's license situation. Let go.
So after this incident, you went to DDS?
Yes, sir.
Got your license?
I got a limited driving permit.
After the stop?
Yes, sir.
Oh, see.
Let me hear your argument.
So he was suspended. He didn't know. He after the stop, he went and got his limited driver. But bro, if you work and you need your license to drive, like, and you knew you had tickets, like, you just dropped the ball somewhere. The ball will drop. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard. Not unless you moved or whatever the case may be. It's really hard to not know your license suspended. Not unless it was like the same day. And I could have missed something. You know, because this is a reaction video, so we don't. You know, you miss stuff a lot of times because you're only watching it one time. So if I miss something, y'all tell me in the comments.
As far as why this is not reckless driving.
Well, my argument is this is not reckless drive, Your Honor, because he did not have probable cause to initiate a traffic stop because he did not capture my speed with his speed radar detector device to match what he says.
You don't have to do that under law.
What he said.
Do you have any case law that you researched that say you got to capture it on a speed device? There are a variety of ways you can determine speed.
Georgia courts have ruled that subjective observation without solid evidence, such as speed detection, may not be enough to support a reckless driving. Drake versus State, 221.
Operative word, may not.
Yes, sir.
It's not shall not. See the difference?
Yes, sir.
Did you shepherdize that case?
Sir?
Did you shepherdize that case?
No, sir.
Do you know what shepherd?
No.
See, the judge impressed now. He is impressed, but he also letting him know, like, don't come in here thinking you can be a lawyer, because I do this. You know what I mean? I do this, and I've been doing this. Look at this gray in my beard. You know what I'm saying? Look, I've been here, and I do this. So you slick, you smart, but I do this. Don't play. Don't come in here playing. You dope. I like what you're doing, but hey, I'm a judge.
To shepherdize something like that.
No, sir.
Since we've had court system in this country, courts have rendered verdict. It's just like Roe versus Wade was overturned. Up until then, Roe versus Wade was the law. But a year or so ago, it was overturned. So it's no longer the law.
Did I know that?
Your Honor, may I also add something?
Sure.
As well as the 5 people running on foot,
Bro,
there
stop
was also
talking.
a lot of parked vehicles on that road, which is the other part to it. It was the disregard for the people that were running on foot, and then the property of all the people with their cars parked on the side of the roadway.
Is this?
Bro, you are still trying your best. Shut up. You're not trying to do your research while you in court. Man, shut up. I want to hear what you got to say.
And then the property of all the people with their cars parked on the side of the roadway.
Is there sidewalks in that area?
No, sir, it's not.
Okay. So the county has said by not having sidewalks that they don't expect people walking alongside the road.
Well, the people weren't running. They were running through yards and through the roadways. They were running from the police.
Okay, but how did he endanger them, even if he was speeding, if they're running through yards? And
They were running north through the yards, and they were crossing the road where he was coming from.
I don't know.
I think the argument fails on that. I agree with your conclusion that the reckless has to be a greater burden as to speed. You just can't guesstimate the speed.
Yeah, man.
There has to be some objective. And the reason is you have to test it. Or otherwise, if he said you're going 1,000 miles an hour, then do you just accept that as fact?
Right.
It's not enough for reckless driving. I'll dismiss the reckless driving. You are guilty of driving on a suspended license. And do you know why your license was suspended?
That's really funny because I was just looking at my license that Monday, and I was just telling my daughter's nurse that I had 11 points on my license, and come to find out that my license was suspended because of points on my license. But I was not notified, like I said, and I just had paid a ticket, $628.
Technically, you were notified, and let me tell you why you were notified. I can't pull out a gun and shoot him in the head. That'd be murder. Every citizen doesn't have to be advised that I can pull out a gun and shoot Eric in the head. When the law occurs, or when an event occurs pursuant to law, it is so notorious, the law presumes that everybody knows it. You knew it by it being presumed that you knew it. You get me?
Yes, sir.
But realistically, most lawyers don't know the law, so I don't expect to hold you to that high standard. You're right, you got suspended on points. It isn't a specific intent crime. It isn't where the state has to prove that you knowingly did this. No, it's not the case, because most speeders, you don't have to prove that they knowingly, that they had an intent. The intent in traffic has been eliminated. What they have to prove, did you do it? If you did it, legally that amounts to an intent. You've done the best job of any unrepresented person that I've seen, and I've been doing this since 1998. You did the best job.
Well, I'm curious to see how this gonna unfold, because look at the cop over there. He just looking stupid. Yeah, bro.
We're going to have a law school come to Georgia Southern. It's going to be about 3 years. You need to think about going to night class, becoming a lawyer. You got the flair. You even bought the ties to look like a lawyer. So think about that. I'm going to let you plead no low contender.
If you're thinking of going back to school to get a new job so you can earn more, don't do it. You don't need to waste.
You know what no low is.
Can we not motion to dismiss and non-pros? Because I don't need another job with suspended license. Because if I want to work at the sheriff department, that's why I was actually looking at my license. That's why this is very vague. I was looking at disqualification if I want to work at the sheriff department, and you can't have 7 or more points on your license. So I'm already in the red for that. But also, I wasn't able to volunteer at the juvenile, the RYDC, because I had a suspended license, driving with suspended license on my record. So that's why this is
How
very
old are you?
important.
30?
I'm 27, sir.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah, that's why, like I said, man, it's very important to, like, keep your license together, because, man, first of all, you ain't got to look over your shoulders when you driving and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, things that you want to do, you're not, you know, not able to do these things because your license is suspended. Like some of the things he want to do, he's having problems doing it because of his license situation. But when you young, when you in your 20s and you just doing things and you're not going to court, you're not doing what you know what we do. You know what I mean? A lot of people do or whatnot. You have these things that keep you from being able to kind of move forward with some of the plans and things you want to do in life. That's why you got to like just get your license, keep your license straight. So you just shit. I hated driving always on the right hand side, like the right hand lane, because I didn't want a cop getting behind me. And if he did, I can quickly turn into a gas station. Cause I used to drive watching the rearview mirror, bro. When I was driving like that, I hated doing it. But at the time, man, I was a student. Like I couldn't afford shit. You know what I mean? So I had to do what I had to do, and I had did something dumb. Basically didn't go to court for something, and they suspended my license. And when I was deployed, really, when it happened. So when I got back, I didn't have a license. You know what I mean? And so I had to do what I had to do. And it was crazy. Like once I got my license straightened, fixed, and I was back valid, man, the stress was just lifted off me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like bro though. He held it down, man. And the fact that this judge is like recommending him like go to law school, that's fire. And they in Georgia Southern, they in like Statesboro, Georgia, because he's talking about Georgia Southern. So they somewhere in that area. Let's go.
Go to defensive driving school.
Okay.
They'll give you the information. Come back. December the 17th. If you come back December the 17th, the traffic school will remove, is it 5 points?
I'm not sure.
Is it? None of my staff knows. Oh, it's a dark. How many points?
7 points.
It'll remove 7? Good God. You interested on Joe? No. Come back on December the 17th and at 9 o'clock. We won't need the officer, and we'll finish resolving your case.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
But you want to be a police officer.
I really want to work in law and politics, but I want to be a private investigator because I want to get the dirty cops off the street. But they say I have to do 2 years of law enforcement to be a private investigator.
The best way to do that is to become a police officer and work with internal affairs. That is the simplest way to do that. And newsflash, there are less corrupt cops than there are corrupt lawyers. It is. Corrupt doctors.
He want him to be a lawyer, man. He like, bro, come over here where we at.
Give you medicine because they're in some imaginary study and the pharmaceutical company pays them to prescribe medicine for you. Well, you can do it any way you want to do it. We'll see you back here on December the 17th.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Be safe out there.
Man, what y'all think, man? See, I like these type of outcomes. You know, everybody, you know, well, he won. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he got to come back to court to get it, you know, everything finalized. But overall, he won and he presented himself well. You know what I mean? So, man, you know what? Cop walking out there with his head down because he know he's wrong. And the fact that he's like, you know, he basically saying like, hey, I want to be a detective so I can get cops like you off the street. You know what I mean? So hopefully the cop learned something from this too. Like, you know, bro, stop lying, bro. Like, you can't stop lying. You know what I mean? Like, stop coming in here lying. Because if it was up to me, if you lie, you are gone. That's it. We don't do the lying because that's not, we uphold integrity. Liars got to go. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video, man. And like I said, man, we don't, whether you innocent, whether you guilty, or whether you in between. One thing we know for sure, I can't go to jail. It's your boy Tony Fairman, and I'm out.
Eyes on the road, I'm raising hell, I can't go to jail. Not today, I'm raising hell, I can't go to jail. Push the gas, I'm out of sight, ain't no way I'm seeing lights. Skipping red.